answers from you guys. 99% of the gossip channel, they report on things based on assumptions. Like when I say assumptions, it's they literally go and let's say Ntombi, whoever Ntombi is not wearing her wedding ring anymore, right? Or maybe she never did, or Ntombi is seen with, takes a picture with Solomon, and then they upload it. People love unnecessary attention, and it's always people that you don't even know. You know, they go on your it ended because someone was calling me. They saw that I was on Insta Live. I don't get it. Why must you call me and I must use my other phone? Why must you call me when you see that I'm on Insta Live? Attention, man. Don't do that. Wait, you're wearing my wig again. You must come fetch it. See you later out of 55. Yeah. Because I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'm supposed to be napping right now, and I'm not napping. I wake up at but a little more because I'm not interacting. I'm not interacting with them. Like, and I give him talk something. I don't even know that number. And one morning he was watching me on Insta Live. Like, stop! Don't do that. I'll call out your name and I'll drop your phone. So I get it. So now a lot of YouTubers, and this is what and please don't get offended, but I just feel like some people just are trying to figure out like how it works. So you write, or you do an entire episode about someone, or a clip about someone, or this person is getting married. Yeah, for instance. Whoever is getting married because she posted flowers and a wedding dress, they're definitely getting married. That time this person is having a shoot, right? And you go and you run with it, like this person is getting married, hey, because she posted a picture in a wedding dress, so it's happening. And then you start like, I guess this is part of like journalism, because automatically you guys become journalists, by the way. So this is part of journalism, right? So you're basically creating an entire story based on assumption from a picture that you saw that somebody pasted without even doing proper research. And then you pick up a tweet from someone, and I really want to know, you pick up a tweet and then you literally put tweets together, whatever, and you run with that thing as a fact. So you run with this thing as a fact because whoever said this, so which means wada. So now I want to know from like, and not all, but some YouTubers that use a lot of tweets or a lot of maybe like references, give pictures because somebody posted this. Basically, assumptions, right? So when you realize, now we're talking about the human aspect, like the human side of you. When you realize that what you were saying is actually bullshit. Sorry to curse. Do you have maybe like a teaspoon of introni, as they say? Do you get embarrassed? Like, no, I ran with the story and it's actually not true. Do you go back and correct the story, or do you then run with whatever? Like, I'm not going back to my word. This is what I ran with. This is my truth. Like, do you guys ever have a teaspoon of introni when you realize, I made up this whole thing based on assumption because maybe the other person said this or the other person tweeted this or whatever. Do you ever sit down and say, and be embarrassed? Or for you, listen, who cares? As long as ngihambe story, it is what it is. Like, do you get, never mind you being a YouTuber, but do you get embarrassed that you literally ran with something that is not factual? Like, you ran with lies. Do you go back and say, hi guys, how are you? My name is Dora. Just back to, remember that article, that thing that I spoke about, whatever. By the way, guys, it is not true. Or do you come back and run on that story? Because now, I mean, I'm sure there's egos involved. They need to train, that's why. Oh, okay. It's all about the views, likes. See, that's what I wanted. That's what those two fun guys. I know I've got rabbit teeth. They don't go back, ne? So this is what I realized, because sometimes I'll like look at some of the things, they hardly get embarrassed. Very few come back and correct. Now, I've seen not a lot, but I've seen some that have come back to correct, to acknowledge and say, but obviously this was based on an assumption or what we picked up whenever, it's never. But there are others who just are like, you can see they're like, nah, fuck that. I'm running with this as the truth. And the messed up part, and by the way, not all of them are like that. And the messed up part, no, they don't. Remember, their motto is to create, so they more through come back with bogus news. Okay, so basically they just add on to the lies. But guys, then what happens to the principles and the ethics? Or is there no such thing, like when it comes to a gossip channel? Like, ahuna more, when you do a gossip channel, like, out with your morals, out with your ethics, out with your principles. Right now, we are just going to report on gossip, oksalayo. Whether we come back and correct it or we don't, whether it's true, because there must be some sort of like, it is bunentoni, guys, to say, yo, ish, wawana mo, mo. Story doesn't make sense. Oh, oksalayo, hambile. People don't care about principles, I guess. Or maybe it's just, and I think sometimes it's not even deliberate, because you find yourself in a web of gossip, right? And I can imagine running a gossip channel is like addictive. So you constantly need to have your views. You constantly need to have people subscribing. So now if you go back to your word, then you're going to lose subscribers, because people, let's be honest, guys, people love gossip. People love, like, I will go, let's say for instance, let's say I go on my Insta Live and I will pose with Ronaldo, right? And then there's someone who's going to sit there and say, never. Or Ronaldo and I will go on Insta Live. There is someone who will say, I say Ronaldo, ole guys. I say, kipita wakomfolo. And if that's the narrative they want to push, they run with that narrative until some other gullible person comes on and says, vele, es var kipita. So it's like a battle that you're not going to win. Usually, people who gossip about others are usually your haters. Now, one thing I know for sure, the people that watch, not all, but a lot of people that watch my Insta Lives and go my Insta stories are the ones that talk crap about me. Give on, that are constantly here. They are the ones that will comment on like YouTube. Those are the ones. I know. The ones that love me, I hardly even comment anyway. They're just quiet, whatever. You know? So back to this Maradona thing or Ronaldo. There are people who will like want to push a certain narrative. And kore o tshwere apole le banana. O re ke apole le banana. Ra di bona, okay, ke apole le banana. Ebe o mo atla re no man. Ele ke litchi ele. You are sitting there, you're going, no man, is this person crazy? But the way they twist, the way they can work around and twist and change the narrative, you'll see other people going, no man, it has a banana, like a leech. It is just so weird. So sometimes that's what gossip channels do. A person will say, like you, for instance, let's say, Tuli. Okay, maybe not Tuli. Let's come up with another name. Sarah. Okay, this is Sarah. Oh my God. Let's say Mari Perigis. Hey, almost like pineapple. Mari Perigis, for instance, right? Mari Perigis, nobody knows who she's dating. Nobody knows nothing, right? And Mari Perigis is in the public eye. Now, here's the thing, is that because Mari Perigis hardly speaks about boyfriend Taha or whatever, people become obsessed with Mari Perigis' life because they want to know. I guess these are the perks of being, or I don't know if it's a perk, like disadvantages of being in the media space. Mari Perigis, now people become obsessed with Ntona because why apela so what do people start doing? Utole mamengu maripotata wa YouTube, I don't know, as var running with another story, push a certain narrative. Because also maripotata realizes there is a desperation of people wanting to know about Madi Perikis. So what do? You feed them the fake stuff. And because they so desperately want to know about Madi Perikis, Bababang, they're going to believe Madi Potata without even getting reference of man, or maybe asking, Madi Potata, where do you get that reference from? Because Madi Perikis azang abueso. Wena udinga guy. Mara because Madi Potata watsiba gore lena Lerata ditaba and Kganyago Madi Perikis. Little believer whatever that is said. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I making sense? They gossiped about you saying you were having a fight with your partner. Yeah, you were trending. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. I wanted that video. And I promise you legit went on an Insta Live by accident. But because people are so desperate to hear the negative, I promise you, yeah, they were fighting. And then I said, people are desperate for Mkosi. And Shem, and judge. There's nothing else going on in this country, okay, besides Cyril screwing us up and HCOM and all those other things. But and people really start making up things. And then I heard a yo, and I heard a ouch, and then I heard yo my way, and then I heard footsteps. Like this person was running, they were definitely running, and then the other one was clapping. Those clapping of hands, Nili Dimpama, hey, and I'm like, hi man, guys, I understand Kafela Ratam Gozimara to that level where you start even creating stuff in your head. And chances are, you can hear, Ori. No man, I'm moto already plastic, but maybe they're busy with their own thing. Because we need to push the narratives, the negative stuff, you know? And then they come back. So here's the thing. So then Madi Putata, the YouTubers, they come back and then they're like, yeah, I guess they are still good. No, you created that narrative. Nobody said anything. Nobody. Madi Pineapple did not come back and confirm. Worry. Madi Pineapple is leaving a marriage or marriage. You created.
So you guys, Lerato Kganyago said quite a lot on that Insta Live, addressing Gossip YouTube channel for posting life stories of celebrities and for always pushing their narratives and lies about celebrities because they want views and subscribers for their channel. She also talked a bit about her marriage because the story trended for a couple of weeks and it was reported here on YouTube by us YouTube gossip channels. She put gossip channels to shame as she said that YouTubers do not even bother posting retractions and apologies after they find that the story they ran were not actually true, you guys. Now please do let me know what you think in the comment section below. Also subscribe if you've not yet done so. I'll see you on my next upload. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.